What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode. We're going to be doing more 911 stuff. Today we're going to be focusing on the dashboard. Just going to be getting it ready to essentially paint, fix the carbon, get the rough edges smoothed out, and this is taking over a course of several days. You're not going to get this done in one day. It takes several days to actually get this right. So this is kind of the collaboration over about 4 or 5 days of really kind of getting this dash right. But by the end of this video, the dash will be ready to install.
It may look like I'm making a mess and stuff, but it's really, I'm just trying to get it prepared to where I can just start fixing and adding rather than more taking out. I'm not too worried about going too far because I can see where the carbon is essentially and how deep the stuff is. I'm actually doing this so I can actually prepare what's on here now. And I am going to essentially re-fiberglass the whole dash. There is some dips and rivets and stuff that looks like shit. I'm gonna dab back black paint in there because most of it's not gonna be seen anyway. And again, I am adding some paint on this. Like I might put like a red strip down and over this way, the white strip, and then clear coat everything and getting it looking all nice and clean. I want this car to resemble a $100,000 car, so we're going to try to build something that will essentially belong on something of this level. So here we go. Yeah, so every single gauge has its own plug. It's a big deal to make sure to be able to do this. And guys, if you need to do a good job, go to the junkyard, pull a harness out, all right, and you snip both ends of the wires, all right? And then from there, you can either de-pin it entirely, which is what I did on a lot of this, or you just solder the ends on, all right? And then you have a clean job, you know? Imagine somebody will be able to look at your work and be like, wow, he did a good job, all right? That's what you want. Boom, it's up. Same thing, plug, done, out, clean job. See, I'm basically being pulled off like a sticker, which essentially what a carbon wrap essentially is. It's almost like a vinyl, you know, popping off right at my cut, you know. You guys probably wondering how the hell does this guy do that like that? You just gotta be familiar with the materials. Here's our dash, or exactly where we left off last time. This time I'm going to go ahead and fiberglass it, clean up all these loose edges, and make a couple more cuts. We're going to get primed, so the next video you're going to get to see it completely put together, painted, finished, and we'll install it. So after hand sanding all the holes, blocking down, grinding out the excess resin from when the guy laid the carbon fiber on it, I'm almost done. Took me about 30 minutes just to get all these holes sanded down. But we're gonna go ahead and prime it, get it all ready. I'm gonna fiberglass everything after it's, well, probably fiberglass everything first. Get it tied down, make sure it's all nice and tight, and I'm gonna go ahead and put paper over the carbon, spray primer over this area, and so remember I am going to paint this intersection the same color as the car, alright, but then the white stripe is going to come all the way down the side right here as well, and there's going to be a red pinstripe that wraps around everything. Same thing down here, it's going to be white, red pinstripe, white, red pinstripe. So, almost done. I'm using this resin. Yes, it is not the you're supposed to use. However, this is what they used on Dash originally. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this resin. I usually use the Westmoreland system. However, since I used this one prior, I can tell because of how yellow it is. I'm gonna use the exact same resin that they've already used on the Dash. I know. Now the reason I like this is because versus a brush, when you do something like this, the brush will kind of not let you control what you're doing. And the only thing I'm really refiberglassing is just the edges. Either A, to seal them up, or like I'm doing right now, to make the transition smoother, because I'm taking paint into this area right here. Don't worry guys, I promise I will make a video of me actually wrapping something myself. You guys will get to see it step by step. I've already bought the stuff that I'm going to be doing the actual wrap job on. So, before long, don't worry. I know, plenty of y'all gonna have something to say about how I'm doing this. But this is how I'm doing this. This project, because if I try to rip all this carbon off that's on this Dash now, it's going to ruin the Dash. It's going to break it, and it doesn't look the best, but it works. The other option is just getting another fiberglass one and then just painting it. This one right here I can work with. Looks a lot better.
Yeah, it is.
It looks sick.
Wow.
Oh yeah. What the f***? Fish out and reacted like a motherfucker. It didn't do it the first time, why did it do it the second time?
Must have been something in the air because it ain't on this side. It's only on this side.
Alright, so it's been a couple days, but the dash is going to be getting its final coat here in just a moment. We're about to put the pinstripe down and have this thing looking cake. Alright guys, so it is not the next day. It's about like a week or so after the last time we worked. We were just busy, but in the meantime, the dash is finished. I don't know when these videos are all going to be coming out, but I guess just getting the loads of content and just making it work is what I'll try to essentially work with. But you can see the dash came out, man. I mean, I love how it looks. This red line, it does so much to the depth of the dash. I hope you guys enjoy that. It was a lot of work. You can see that it's not just a simple process, but at the end of the day, when it comes to fixing stuff like this, you have to get it right. It could still be better, you know, it's not perfect, but it's gonna work. Finding one of these even fiberglass dash caps, I've looked, it wasn't something I easily found. COVID and shipping from overseas, because this stuff comes from overseas. There's not very many domestic Porsche part stuff that actually do a good job. Wide body kit, everything was all shipped in from overseas. So, did the best I could with it. I hope you guys like how it turned out. I personally think it turned out great. I think it's gonna really set off the interior, and I think I've actually kind of changed course on certain things with it as well. So tune in and you guys can see what I do next. Peace.